Episode 2, The Mist just went off, with titled Withdrawal. And I know this is another kind of slow episode, but this is alright. Had Father Kevin, his group, slowly working their way towards the mall. Managed to get into a cop car, even though they managed to wreck it due to somebody being slightly off. They almost got carjacked, managed to get away from that. And yeah, you can't do but so much in the mist. I mean, it's pretty thick. Can't drive too fast. A lot of things happen. The police officer hit a moose at one point in the show. And he made it to the same place that Kevin and his group made it to, the church. Not sure if something's going to happen with the priest there or not. Person I thought might have been the bad person. Point out to me too that after last week, who are they gonna have as like the main villain? Because there was definitely somebody in the book, the movies, that was a little more wanted to sacrifice people to maybe get rid of the mist, religious type person. But I don't know, maybe it's gonna end up being the priest in the church there. So a few things happened at the mall there. Eve, the mother, her wife, ended up having to run down a creepy hall with a guy that knew more than he was telling. I don't know if he was military or what. Didn't really let on. Found a radio, and he was calling for her head the army base or whatever. So something's definitely going on with that. I'm sure if you've read the literature or watched the movie before, you're probably a little familiar with it, especially the literature end of it. They flew a drone in there, in the mall there. Looked like it was, at least on the drone part, was fully charged, and they had a tablet, and I guess you could find things like that in the mall, but just seemed out of nowhere. Maybe I missed it. Maybe they found it definitely in something, but in a store, but I don't know. Just seemed strange at the time that all of a sudden there was a drone flying down the hall to go look in the rooms. There was an open window, so not sure if there's still something in the part of the mall. Definitely going to be some creatures at some point in this show, other than bugs. Based on the movie, they certainly came up with some crazy looking animals or whatever they're going to be. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see what the potential army people or whoever they are, how that turns out, how the show's going to work that, because it seems like they might go off path a little bit. So towards the end there, they had a little thing nodding towards, I remember from the movie, that a couple of the army people in that hung themselves, and they did it again in the show now. So there's definitely going to be a lot of questions that aren't going to get answered right away. Sure, it's all going to get cleaned up. Even though I remember in the literature novel or whatever it was, short story, maybe they were locked inside a small like grocery store. I guess they're all going to work towards being locked in the mall this time, but just a little weird, because that's more, was it the Day of the Living Dead or whatever like that? They were in the mall, Dawn of the Dead, whatever, whichever one it was, I can't quite remember. Which could be interesting if they have to start blocking off sections of the mall because something gets in. There's varying sizes, I would guess, of the creatures that are going to show up, and yeah, that's about it for tonight. they're just two groups working to get together. Kevin's making his way towards the mall, and the mall people don't seem to be moving that much. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Even though episode 3 is already out on the app, I think. I'm just gonna wait to see it next week. I usually end up binge watching shows too quickly anyway, so I'd like to keep this at least partially surprising for me on a week-to-week basis, and hopefully it'll turn out pretty well. A little slow start, but I'm gonna give it a shot. There's not much else on at the moment, so we'll see. See you next time, I guess.